You're listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast with Humvee, Ilran, and DJ the DJ.
I remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I said it.
Rodney King should have got a head beat for driving drugs and being thrown in a Hyundai.
Yeah, I said it.
OJ did it.
Yeah, I said it.
And Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit up like everything.
Yeah, I said it. That's another thing.
Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
Yeah. What's going on? It's your main man, Humvee.
Ilran is back.
DJ the DJ, what up, though?
Whoa, what happened, DJ?
What happened to DJ? And this is the Yeah, I Said It podcast. Episode number...
Shit. We good?
What episode
Okay, we
is it?
good now. There we go. Episode number 98 on them bars.
So I think we need to do it over.
And girls.
Never mind. Y'all went through this.
Yeah, we did.
Beep, 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 beep. Minus J...
J.A. to the...
Damn, I was finna say...
Y Young. J Young if you're slow.
I was finna say it backwards. It doesn't matter.
It does not.
We are back in effect, man.
Know what I'm saying?
It's been a minute.
I'm out. Oh, that's
It's
the
been
app
a
I was
minute.
looking for.
And, you know, it feels good in here. Because at my house, I've been sweating like I've been having nightmares. The AC done broke.
Man.
Not like, it's not a fixable problem. Like, it's broke. Broke. So I got to go get another whole new AC.
I've done it.
Anybody out there know some AC guys?
I got one for you.
Okay. Shit, for real.
Say, man, why you... It's been the last couple weeks.
Can I spend the night on the Black Couch?
Black Couch Gang.
Never mind.
It's not as comfortable as it looks, though.
It's not comfortable at all, goddamn. I've experienced it. It's not.
I would rather be uncomfortable on the couch with AC than be hot in a comfortable bed. I tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like I was saying, man, my AC had went out. So, like, for the last week or so, I was dealing with it. I got a bunch of fans. Luckily, there was only a couple of days where it was just really hot.
Right.
Everything else was kind of cloudy and a little rainy.
Yeah.
And we're kind of used to it. We're kind of used to the weather.
Right.
So it wasn't much for us to tough it out for a week plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. It happens.
You should have made your little makeshift AC. You know, by the cooler.
I started
with the
to.
vents with the fan.
But I knew it wasn't going to be long, so I was like,
Yeah, let me go ahead.
I just take 2 showers a night.
Them box fans be bullshit.
Don't they?
You feel me?
Humvee, you might want to make the little AC thing.
Yeah, I probably will.
You need to
I'll
cool
call
in
you.
some ice.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. That's it?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And a fan.
And a fan.
I did do it
Fill the
once.
cool up with ice.
No, you don't fill it up, but
okay.
yeah, you put ice in the bottom.
Okay.
And you get the 2 little things for the ventilation, right?
Got you.
You put the fan blows in, and it comes up.
It
and
blows
turns
that
it up.
ice air.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just got to go grab you some ice from time to time.
Yep.
Damn, I got to get up. It's like 2 a.m. It's hot.
Yep.
Go to Valero.
About a 20-pound bag. Just go get it out the freezer and dump some more in there.
Gotcha.
Keep it rolling.
Keep it going.
Yeah, man. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
man.
doing.
You know what?
What?
We had a lot going because it's been 3 weeks since we did a show.
Yeah, somebody went on a trip.
Yeah, I did.
You went on
man.
holiday.
I did. I went on a cruise.
Yes.
This was my first time doing anything like that. I went on a cruise. Second week came back. I think that's when the AC thing jumped off, and then another week to get that done. So now we on the show. But the cruise,
Tell us about it.
I'm gonna tell you about it.
Yep. Lido deck.
That's where I was too.
I'm trying to tell you.
What?
Lido deck.
That's where you want to be.
Okay.
And my room was on there. I ain't had to catch the elevator or nothing.
Yeah.
All right, here's for people out there who've gone on cruises and like them.
I do.
You've been on a cruise?
Yeah.
Humvee? And
Yes.
obviously DJ is gone. Tell me when I'm wrong about this right here.
Okay.
A cruise is a hotel with a Golden Corral on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
That's it.
Breakfast go hard.
If you like Golden Corral,
And lunch.
because that's what you doing, dog. I mean, there's a couple of restaurants on there, and that's cool. The little club,
Right. Yeah.
yeah. The kids were having a ball. Well, not the kids. We didn't have a bunch of kids.
Right.
The younger crowd were having a ball, though.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm gonna tell you what set that cruise off. Besides those burgers.
Okay.
Burgers
are the truth.
all damn day, goddamn.
Besides those burgers, the comedy shows.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
If you ain't got
100%.
nothing else going on,
You got to
Yeah.
hit that comedy show.
you gotta hit that comedy show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That
can agree to that.
Definitely.
because I've never been, and I know I would like going to comedy shows. I just never lined it up. But to be right there, like for the whole cruise, we went to a couple of little things where they have the little games and stuff where
Yeah, yeah.
like it's almost like a game show type shit.
Right.
They do that like all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
It's cool. It ain't. And I'm. The hard thing is that you want me to.
Yeah, please. I
They
didn't know it
don't
was
have thumbs.
I didn't know the door is cracked, bro.
Dogs
All
don't
right.
have thumbs.
Hold on 1 second.
The door is cracked, bro.
Well, why are you so frightened?
Cause I am.
Why?
You know that.
Why though? Let's come on, man.
I got
Really?
a phobia. I told you I got bit a couple times.
A couple times.
Yeah.
How many times you got bit?
More than twice, 3 times.
You're lying. When last time you got bit?
When I was younger.
How long ago? Let's discuss
Your
this.
dog bit your feet.
What did Kato do? How long ago?
Kato was the first one.
When was the
I
last
don't
time? I don't know the last time.
I don't know. I think
To
like,
hell with the cruise.
No, we're gonna get back to the cruise. I just got because listen, we're recording the podcast. Humvee about to have a whole hissy fit over here
Not a
because
hissy
he heard
fit,
a
a
dog
heart attack.
whimper outside the door.
hey, that was a heavy whimper.
No such thing as a heavy whimper.
Yes, it is.
It's just the very nature of the fact that it's a whimpering out of cry means it's light.
No, it's not a light.
Words
so,
have definitions. Humvee.
so when you whimper, how do you whimper? Man, get that weak ass whimper.
let me hear your strong whimper then. Still weak. What are you? We're not finna do this. Okay, back to the cruise. Go ahead. Let's go back to the cruise.
Okay, where I'm at with the cruise.
The comedy show.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you remember the comedians? Like name? I ended up
One
buying the album when I went.
Wow.
I didn't.
Yeah.
And one of the dudes said he had VCRs for sale because he had a tape.
That's funny.
But I knew the dude's name was Michael something, and he had an afro, and he looked like the Sprite man.
I know what you're talking about.
That dude was funny.
He was funny.
Yeah, he was funny.
Wow.
But the last two, one of them was more funny than the other. They go two at a time. Half the cruise you have two guys, the other half you have another two.
Right.
The first two guys, the dude with the afro, I saw him twice. And I was mad because I missed the second one. And I was talking to a guy out there one day, and he was like, "Man, you gotta see him."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dang, I seen him." He was like, "Nah, it's a different one. They do a different show every night."
Right,
so the other guy that he switched out, not that he shared his part of the cruise with, I never saw.
Yeah.
But I made sure I caught the other ones,
Yeah.
and I ate burgers,
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I had them burgers.
sandwiches, and that pizza, man.
That's that late night.
Yeah, everything else closed.
Right. Right. Yeah.
But it was cool, man. It was like, I liked that they had the big movie screen
Yeah,
thing,
night
projector.
Yeah, that was cool.
So you sit out there, at the pool beach,
Right.
and because I sit outside now and watch shit on TV. So
Right.
that's like that was right up my alley.
Yeah.
Did you do what you normally do, or were you somebody different on the cruise?
I was me.
Yeah, you should be somebody different when you go on a trip.
I wanted to be, man, but it was there was variables.
What do you?
I understand. He will not incriminate him.
Right.
Nah, I did a little vlogging though.
Yeah.
a little bit. So I got 2 videos that I put on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
And I got 2 more. I think. I know I got 1 more, but the other one may not be as interesting as I want it to be. So I may not put the other one out. But if you go to my YouTube channel, Rand Knots, you can see what I did on the cruise. Well, when I got off the cruise, I ain't do nothing on the cruise. I didn't really record nothing, but the slide. That's the other one. I don't know if I'm a.
Yeah, that one on
Y'all didn't buy those expensive pictures, right?
Hell no.
Okay.
They're expensive.
Now, see that the thing about me, man, that I have to explain to people sometimes is I don't mind spending money, but it has to be reasonable.
Right.
I don't like spending the money enough to blow it.
Right. I mean, why would you when you got, camera phones and different apps that can, add?
Because people they do the experience.
Do all that shit, yeah.
They do the experience.
Right.
And it's still hard for me, dog. It's like I didn't want to pay for any of the dinners.
Dinner was good though.
And it was cheap. We went to one little restaurant on there that was like $15 a head. And it was like a fancy Italian restaurant, which I learned that I don't really care for Italian food when I went to that restaurant.
What'd you have?
You don't like pizza? Calzones?
Calzones, oh my.
What it is that
Spaghetti?
I don't like a lot of...
Not yet.
I like all that stuff.
Right.
I don't like a lot of tomato paste.
Got you.
When I get a pizza, I always end up like trying to scoop some of the tomato sauce off.
Jeez.
I don't like it that much.
Sound like it's out the can.
So you don't mess with Mom's Pizza, huh?
I've never had
I've
it.
only been there once,
Oh, you
and
never had
I
Mom's?
did enjoy it.
Mom's the truth.
Yeah, I liked it.
Mom's is the truth.
I liked it. I ain't like that $50, $60, whatever it was I spent there, but it's fucking pizza, man. Shit.
I will make pizza at home before we do that.
Right.
It was the experience.
Yeah.
The experience.
One of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always seem to miss out on those.
It's man, okay, look, it's a hard line. It's a hard line to walk because I know I have to do certain things because I can't expect people to be satisfied the way I am.
Right.
I can be very simple and do some random shit and be completely happy. Where other people, like, if I never went on a cruise, I wouldn't really care that much. But some people have to go because it's like it's a cruise. You have to try. You have to see what it's.
Right.
And then you on that water, man, and you can't go nowhere. So it's like you stuck in a hotel and you just got to go to Golden Corral a couple times.
Yeah. Do you feel like it matters where you cruise to?
Yes.
Yes.
It does?
Yes.
I feel the opposite.
Because the boat ride isn't that great.
It's all about the experience.
Yeah, see, but like to me,
Getting off the boat.
Right.
We didn't have that experience.
You never got off the boat?
We got off the boat once, so we was like, oh, we didn't do that no more.
I mean, but where though?
We got off the boat in Mexico,
Oh, okay.
and I was like, I had more
You think-
fun on the cruise.
You think it would be like that if you went to Jamaica?
Yeah.
So
Because let me tell you why. Who'd you go on a cruise with?
I want to go to Alaska.
I went with my wife and a lot of her family.
Right. How do you? Never mind. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Who'd you go on a cruise with?
With my ex.
Right. All right. We never mind. We're not gonna do that either. I'm saying you put it on wax. You should just say it.
Oh.
Yeah, you could have got away with that. Okay. But, so
You know what I'm saying?
I went with a group of people, so we were having a blast on the cruise.
Oh, no wonder.
Right. So it's like when we would dock, everybody would disperse, scatter. So it was like, it's more fun on the boat. Like we was getting it in. Like so when we went to the club, it's a group of us having a good time.
Yeah.
We on that.
Yeah.
We doing everything that we normally do. You know.
Well, we were kind of in a group. It was just like the older people because it was it was like half and half. The older people didn't want to get off and do much. Like my mother-in-law was there and she didn't get off the boat at all.
Yeah.
But she doesn't move around like that.
Yeah.
I personally want to go get lost. which I couldn't really do a lot of that either.
Mm-hmm.
But we did a few excursions, and that was cool. It was
And where'd y'all cruise to?
Bahamas.
Yeah. Bahamian women are hairy.
Oh, I heard.
I couldn't tell you.
I can't.
I don't.
You're silly.
But yeah, I mean, it was.
And it don't mean what people think it mean either. That's the worst part about that. Like, they just, I know people gonna hear that and be like, oh, you dirty dog. And no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Well,
I couldn't tell you anything about that.
V, what'd you cruise to?
like Mexico, Cozumel.
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
the 4-day.
Yeah.
It was cool. I liked the crew members when they came out and did the choreographed. Welcome to the and I was like, oh yeah. Thought I was watching The Wiz.
You're so easily entertained.
Yeah.
You like variety shows, don't you?
Yeah, I'll buy that for $1.
But yeah, that was.
See, the little shows and stuff, it gets old,
Yeah.
except for the comedy.
Yeah.
Because I'm that guy, like, I'll sit there and watch silly-ass comedy all day.
all day. Comedy ass.
That, dog, you have to laugh to enjoy life.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Why not cry?
You enjoy crying?
But that's a part of life.
Do you enjoy it?
No.
He was talking about enjoying life.
Point. Thanks, Humvee. Take that bullshit, turn it into good shit. And cue the music.
That part.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
We'll get to it. We have a lot to cover. There was a lot going on when we weren't here recording. And to all of our listeners, we apologize for not being here, but life happens. And hey, look, man, we got to keep it moving. So we had the first thing.
First things first.
Are we going into the news first?
We got to do news first, because you know what a music thing does.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I Said It podcast, episode
98.
number 98.
98.
601-641-9474 is the number if you want to call, drop a line, holler at your boy, leave a voicemail. 601-641-YISI.
if you want to send us an email, send it to yeahsaiditpod@gmail.com. That's yeahsaiditpod@gmail.com. If you have any questions, complaints, cares, or concerns for me, my cohorts, and constituents, please drop us a line. Let us know what it is that you think and or feel. Yeah, I missed a couple weeks, but I can still do this.
Oh, man.
Oh. Give us the rundown, yo. What did we miss these 3 weeks?
We missed Aretha Franklin.
Rest in power.
And y'all want to go ahead and start talking about that, or we want to see?
I mean, she wasn't the only person. Who else passed?
Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
Burt
There's somebody
Reynolds.
else who died when she died, though.
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds. He
Burt
died
Reynolds
after.
died?
Yeah, he died after she died. And look at the whole
Burt
emotional response.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Burt Reynolds. Yeah.
Oh, damn. That shit got overshadowed.
No,
He
not
died
really.
just recently, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Did anybody watch the Bobby Brown joint?
No,
I still
Not
have. I
interested
mean,
at all.
what?
not into
I mean, I started, and I just didn't finish part 1. So definitely, I'm gonna
if
watch
you-
it though.
Okay, so when I know that there's a Bobby Brown story coming out,
Yeah.
before I see it, I ask 2 questions.
What?
First question is he involved? If he is involved,
He was.
how exaggerated is this movie going to be?
Fuck out of here.
Like, I don't want to see it. Like, I know I'm finna watch a whole bunch of bullcrap. I know it's not going to be real.
Why? Why do you say that, bro?
Because he gonna tell his
is
side.
Bobby Brown a real person? He's a caricature of himself. In real life, I know he going to play it up in the movie. I don't want to see that. Listen, this is what he knows he has to do. He got to put his flaws in the movie because we know they exist, and he can't come off like a superhero. He can't be Dr. Dre in Straight Outta Compton. We know he's not doing that. So he's going to put his flaws in there. How bad is he going to try to make other people look? That's all I want to know. And I
Everybody was talking about
guarantee he made other people look worse than he made himself look. So he wouldn't look as bad. Guarantee it. I ain't even seen the movie. I know that happened 100%.
Hey, Bobby Brown's story from when I was watching it was good.
I just want to know if it's entertaining. I don't
think for me it is.
I expect there to be some fudge marks on there.
Yeah, of course.
How bad did he make Whitney Houston look?
I didn't get to Whitney yet. They just
You think he made her look bad
They
without
made Soul Train
without
Awards, 1980.
any of her help?
Yes, 100%.
Sweet
Oh man. Okay.
I know he did because that's who he is. Bobby Brown is not a take responsibility type of person.
What is he?
How well do you know Bobby?
Shit, you know Bobby?
We had a run in too.
So if they did a life story,
Robin
on you-
Leach died.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Robin Leach.
yeah, and
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
yeah.
How'd you know?
Because I used to watch them.
Okay, because it looked like you took a guess and then you're like, I'm faking. I know.
No, it was Robin Leach, but I'm saying like I don't remember. Never.
What he looks like?
No, he's white. Lifestyles of the, and then that used to shake right there.
He had the little turkey neck thing right there.
I know him too well. Never mind.
Yeah.
Back to you and Bobby, nigga. If
No,
they
I'm just
did a
saying, like-
pictorial of a biopic of you,
Pictorial. I'm sorry.
if they did a biopic of you, you wouldn't
So you say biopic? You say
jazz
biopic?
it up some.
You say biopic?
yeah.
Oh.
You
You
wouldn't
wouldn't say biopic?
oh, whatever. Tomato.
Nobody says tomato.
Nobody does ever say tomato.
Potato.
Who says potato?
Only Humvee.
You eat potatoes?
Can I get a baked potato?
Sometimes when your
All the way.
when your speech is slurred, sometimes you say that. Give me a baked potato. I mean potato.
Oh man.
But
you know what though?
You would even
That-
correct yourself if you said that.
Right.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say something else, but never mind.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't just. Be
But I'm not interested in Bobby Brown. So I didn't watch the New Edition movie. Like
What?
For what?
I haven't seen any of those movies.
For what?
I haven't seen the TLC joint.
What? Like what is it gonna act like? I lived through it. All you're gonna do is lie to me. I lived through it. You're
guys
going to
are-
lie.
But see, I don't have cable.
That doesn't mean nothing.
It means that I have to go out of my way to watch these movies.
Right. Ain't not that great.
I like to watch them, but
But
I'm
would
not
you
gonna
sit and
plan
watch it?
around it.
Would you sit and watch it though?
Yeah, I watch it.
Oh, okay.
I watch. What's this? 5 Heartbeats.
See, but Five Heartbeats is classic, though.
It's classic.
It's a great movie.
Oh, wait a
man.
minute now, DJ.
Hey man, listen.
Wait
the
a
most
minute,
gangster
DJ.
line in movie history is in that
Gangsta
movie.
line.
I told you when he told him, man, you want to be me? He said, well, you ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it, nigga. That's hard. That's hard. You tell somebody they ain't gonna get it because they ain't got it. He ain't got what it takes to be Eddie King.
Was that the scene where he was talking to old girl?
He talking to Flash.
Oh well, no, that wasn't the hardest line.
Yeah, it was. It ain't no line.
What's the hardest line, Humvee?
I don't remember the line, but he was talking to old girl. You know when Robert Townsend. What's his part? What's his name? Robert Townsend,
His name is Robert.
the one that made the movie.
Robert Townsend.
No, his character in the movie. What was his character in the movie?
Duck.
When he was talking to his girl. You love me. You don't love him.
That ain't hard. That's
That
some
shit was
sucker
hard.
stuff.
That shit was hard.
Nah,
Damn.
nah, that's
Reckless
sucker
ass
stuff.
nigga. That shit was hard.
Crying.
Really, dog?
What was hard to you?
I don't know.
You ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it.
Always all a part of this shit.
But like, so I like that movie, but I don't. But I didn't live through that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched Straight Outta Compton. Very underwhelming. It's like,
DJ's a hard critic.
no, it's like
he's not a hard critic.
I have expectations.
He
for
doesn't
you.
have
Look,
expectations.
this nigga. Look, what I don't want you to do
Yeah.
is like don't. To me, Dr. Dre's character in that movie was a superhero. He had no flaws. I don't want to see that. Like I know, we know.
What flaws do you want to see? Nigga,
No, I
shit
just
on
want you to
himself
be
or something?
real. No, just be real about who it is that you are. He signed on to be a part of the movie to give credibility to it, right? But the problem is they took out all the realness of it, the realness of who Dr. Dre was. Why'd they omit so much
What,
stuff?
the
that he was-
transvestites?
Hey, listen,
What?
everything he did, they omitted it.
I thought it was
Nothing
Eddie
happened.
Murphy.
Him too.
Wow.
The whole,
No, I don't know. I wasn't there. I was just saying.
The whole D. Barnes thing, like all of that stuff.
Oh yeah,
like,
they did take that up.
It's not that
The
like
Michelle A.
right, like it's not. It's so not real.
Me.
So it's like, oh okay,
Nobody gonna finish the line.
no,
Fuck y'all then.
love you too. And then
That's not it.
Yeah, that's what. No.
Don't mess
no,
this up.
something
for me,
in my
Humvee.
heart is her.
Oh, that's her.
Yeah.
I thought that was.
It was a different song though.
Yeah,
I know,
right,
but
right.
yeah.
But like, and then like, so even with Q putting a little parts about Friday in there, like really, that's that
Yeah,
didn't
they're
happen.
typing up like.
That didn't happen.
What if her real name
then-
really was Felicia?
But that's not what that
Who
was.
was gonna tell you that chick's name wasn't Felicia?
That ain't the point. The point is, what are you gonna name it? I'm gonna name it Aftermath. Stop lying. That didn't happen.
How you know that didn't happen?
I already told the story of how it happened.
How did it happen?
Not like that.
That's your answer?
Yes.
Because it's the aftermath.
Moving on.
Right.
I'm just
Fucking
saying, like, I don't
DJ.
want to see that, man. I don't want to see. I mean, and shout out to Woody McClain. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
good. It's a good look.
What about the Barge movie?
They had a movie.
Look at my face.
They didn't have a. They didn't have a. You talking about Unsung or some shit?
No, it was a movie.
Lost me. I would have saw it. Unless it was on Lifetime.
I saw it at work.
Oh well, shit.
Are you anti-Lifetime?
I'm not anti-Lifetime, but like they.
I
did-
feel some type of way about Lifetime.
they did a horrible on the Whitney thing.
Whitney?
Biopic.
What Whitney biopic? did
Don't
that do?
nobody say biopic but DJ, man.
But I want to say what DJ says.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask for a baked potato next time I go to Papa.
Thank you. He said baked potato.
Next time I go to Papa's.
We don't sell that, sir.
Put some of them Chivas on there, too.
You're going too far.
Chavez.
You're going too far. Sir, you had a different restaurant. I don't know what's going on.
Some of them Chivas.
No, Lifetime is cool. Sunday at 4:00.
How do you know that?
Because he don't watch football.
I mean, that's a gap right there.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's the 3 o'clock game is on.
Oh shit! It depends on who's playing.
If it's the Cowboys, you just turn it to Lifetime?
Yeah, I don't watch Cowboys.
Yeah.
I used to watch it. Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman.
That was a different era.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the Cowboys that everybody liked.
Was it?
Was it? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, for us, but like, you know, people before us, they probably didn't like.
That's what made these super. Never mind. Shit.
That. Well, yeah.
I already
Okay,
dedicated too much
but-
time to them.
So you watched the movie and you liked it? What you saw so far?
Yeah, I did. The Bobby Brown story. Yeah, I liked it, man. Yeah,
Was
I
was
did.
Bobby Brown at Aretha Franklin's funeral?
Was he? I don't know.
I mean, I'm trying to,
But they said she did like the 3 dress changes at her funeral. It was like a 10-hour funeral or something like that.
they
like an
changed her
8-hour?
clothes.
Yeah. She had.
I heard somebody mention that. I was hoping it was an exaggeration.
Sorry.
Thought she was going to play Aretha Franklin. But yeah.
Why they let that little girl come out there on stage like that though?
Who? Ariana Grande?
Yeah. Nobody was complaining, huh?
Her album is jamming, by the way.
Especially not Bill,
She's fire. I fuck with it.
of course.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing new that comes out that you don't like.
They give,
Unless
they give it a hard 7.
Well,
The only albums you complain about are from older artists.
what?
Any Lil, all those, that whole thing, any of them come out, oh, it's jamming.
Oh, Lil Pump? No, I'm the one that's
Lil Pump,
I'm one.
T Grizzly, everybody
yeah, I fuck with T
jamming.
Grizzly.
Everybody
No,
jamming.
I'm
T Grizzly cool,
I'm
man.
giving-
He had to warm up on me.
I'm trying to be the one
Stop
that's
saying that.
giving the people a chance in this podcast because you guys are saying no, that shit is trash.
Nah, see, DJ might say that. Because
I don't even have to listen.
he's strong.
I know what they're doing.
He has strong opinions.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
I give everybody a chance. I'll just say it's not my thing.
Right.
Yes.
DJ has strong opinions.
Yeah, but like, okay, so
Straight to the fuckery.
like, I judge everybody based off their own, like, what it is that they say. Right? So, like, if you're telling me I'm going to hear this, and that's what I expect to hear. So, I don't judge Ray Sherman by that because they don't come out and say that. So, I listen to it, and I'm like, hey, this is cool music. I understand. It's vibe music. It's
That's
what
what
it is.
That's
Cool,
what-
I get it. So,
what
and
that
I'm
is. Yeah.
I'm good with that. But don't, like, if you're in the interview, don't tell me that, hey, man, I'm a real lyricist. People, okay.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
What's his name? Billy
T
something?
Grizzly.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about Ray Shrimp, the dark one, Billy, whatever his name is.
Billy.
His name is something weird. Not
What?
Huh?
the duo, Ray Shrimp.
You sound like an old
What?
nigga.
No.
You sound 1,000 years old.
Sound
right now.
1,000
You
years
know
old.
Billy. Them goddamn Billy and Ray Shrimp.
Billy Bud.
Talk about their names.
Which one of them name is Billy?
The dark one,
Which one is the dark one?
No, it ain't. It's Sway Lee.
Sway Lee is
It's
the
Slim
light one.
Jimmy.
Slim Jimmy. See, it's
They didn't call him Billy though.
they right there.
Yeah, the
Billy,
weird name,
Billy and Jimmy. I
Billy.
confuse that all the time. You know,
Slim Jimmy.
Jimmy Ray Silas.
His album was
Achy breaky.
but Sway Lee's had that vibe.
Whatever.
You know, but you didn't give it a listen though.
No,
I
I
will
didn't.
listen to it.
You will or you would?
Both.
I wouldn't if you didn't ask me to. I'll skip right over it.
But you're expected to listen to what?
Huh?
Rappers who actually can rap.
Okay. People with content.
People with content. Shout out to Joe Budden.
I mean, so content and vibe is two different things.
Yes. You just had an aha moment, dog.
No, but I'm
Got a
like,
wrinkle in his brain.
but I'm like,
Yep.
couldn't.
It all bowling ball smooth no more.
I guess it. I don't know. Whatever. But what's after Aretha? Should we just keep it on there? Mac Miller passed. I wasn't a big fan of Mac Miller.
I wasn't a fan at all.
At all?
Well, I mean, I tried to download the Blue Skate Park.
After he died?
No. Before,
Oh, okay.
Before.
Yeah, keep it G.
Yeah. And I still wasn't feeling it because everybody was like, man, it go hard. I was like, all right, I'm going to give it a listen. And for me, it didn't make the cut.
No. I've heard some early Mac Miller that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
Years ago, I was introduced to Mac Miller, and I found some stuff that I liked from Mac Miller.
Right.
As the years progressed and he got older, it wasn't as fun anymore. It seemed like he was venting a lot through it. It turned into, what's your boy that got killed?
XXX.
Tentacion?
It's like listening to his music. It was like,
A lot of stuff.
this ain't
going on.
fun, dog.
Right.
This ain't.
Yeah. A lot of stresses.
Yeah.
Dang. It wasn't like when I think like how you described how you got into Mac Miller, it made me think about Wiz Khalifa. How I got into Wiz Khalifa, but I followed him. I stayed with him. It's just he just got famous, like big, you know. And
Yeah, I've never really been impressed by Wiz Khalifa.
like his music is I don't know what it is.
I couldn't call it, man.
Right.
I mean, a good song and some good music is good no matter what.
Right.
But what makes you a fan is something different.
I mean, but he does have staying power. Like because of the singles, maybe.
So did Mac Miller.
Did he?
He was still around.
He had a.
Why were people talking about him so much if he didn't have staying power?
Yeah, right. I guess he had a core fan base though.
Right.
But Wiz, his was way bigger.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's I think he's cool. I think he has a very niche market. like for what he does, and I think people
For
are
Wiz
attracted
or
to
Mac?
him for different reasons. Wiz, like people
But
attracted.
that's
to
the
Wiz
way to
'cause,
go, though.
You know, yeah, he's a cool guy, stoner. Like so, it's like a whole. There's a reason for people to pay attention to him as a rapper. I don't think he's like. If he never rapped again, my life wouldn't change.
Right.
I mean, even like I like him on NBA with Joe Budden. I like that song.
Yeah,
Oh,
I could dig it.
I thought you were going to say
Yeah.
NBA Youngboy. I was like, yo, you fuck with NBA Youngboy?
No, I don't mess with him either. That's
Nah,
where he got
really
his
don't.
name from, though. He got it from that song, but whatever.
You don't mess with him?
No,
Why?
he not good.
I'm not into him. Man, I was sitting around with some guys, man, and they were like, man, I be jamming this NBA Youngboy. These are older cats.
Yeah.
You know, got a couple years on them.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I know they're not like deeply influenced by hip hop or nothing like that. I don't know if that's even the best way to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not heavy into it.
Right.
Yep.
So I checked it out. This was probably about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he had something that he dropped this year.
A bunch of shit.
And I listened to it and I was like, ain't nothing about this making me want to listen to this dude. Yet people speak so highly of him.
Yeah.
Okay, so people have a problem. Not like they don't want to look like a hater. So if something starts to gain traction, and the person becomes profitable, people have a favorable assessment of who that person is. Like so even when you listen to hip hop, right, you'll hear the older guys who really hate that music.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to sound like a hater. You'll even hear the personalities. You'll hear Charlamagne say, right, because he's a personality, right? They won't say anything negative about those artists because then you look like the old guy who's just hating, right? So to avoid that, they say,
All right, let me go put my dog in the other room.
man, this dude is, man,
Don't you break my drums, man.
this is a whole grown adult. And this dude is like losing his cool because he hear a dog bark on the other side of the door. Wow. You need to stop, man. You need to grow up. This is bad podcasting. You just being quiet. And you're about to break the man's drum set over there. You about to have a whole fit. It's dog on the other side of the door.
Dog, he was right there.
He was on the other side of the door.
Look at the door. The door is cracked open, bro.
Man, stop talking about this door being. Yeah, did the dog hit the door? Did he touch the door?
Start
Did you
growling.
see the dog? He wasn't. Never mind, man. This is ridiculous. You're too old to be acting like this, Humvee.
I'm not too old to be acting like nothing, man.
Yes, you are.
It's growling, man.
No.
Big dog.
Dog ain't even big.
The dog is big, bro.
No, he's not.
The dog is big.
No, he's not. It's a puppy.
It's not a puppy, man.
Yes, it is, man. It's a little bitty dog. It's ridiculous.
No, I know. I
You act like that was a lion on the other side.
See what I'm saying? See how you...
You act like it was a lion on the other side of that door or something.
Damn, lion?
That's how you're reacting? Like he's out for blood or something. He's not carnivorous in such a manner.
How do you know?
I've played with him plenty of times before. That's what you do with animals, with dogs especially.
All right, man.
This.
Sorry.
He ain't knock over the drums, did he?
Damn name.
Almost. He almost
like,
broke it for real.
Oh, it's the big one. I'm coming.
Coming to join you, honey.
I'm coming.
Man, I tell you, you know, shit, I lost my train of thought.
I bet you did.
Oh, boy. Welcome back to the Yeah I Said It podcast.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Welcome back. God damn.
Golly. Where we at?
What were we even discussing?
I don't even know.
I don't know. The shit went left, man. Mac Miller, people died.
Yeah.
Not a fan of Wiz Khalifa or Sway
NBA
Lee,
Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy or Billy.
Slim Jimmy. Shout out to Slim Jimmy. What up?
You don't know that nigga.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so Yeah, man.
I mean,
Mac Miller. The thing about that though, what I did want to talk about is like, you know, like people overdosing on these drugs, man. Like people like I'll say this for people who feel like it's just his fault, like these people are medicating themselves, man. Like, so that's what that is. You have to pay attention to that. So I just been telling everybody, check on your strong friends, man. Like the ones who you think don't never go through nothing, the ones who always got together, call them and check on them, because you never know that they might be going through something. And we check on the ones who, you know, are expected of us to check on, but the ones who we feel like are strong and they, you know, they got together and he'll be all right. Yeah, call them and check up on them. That's it.
definitely.
Yeah.
Call and check on.
Check.
Yeah.
Check on your strong friend.
Check on your strong.
Shoulders.
Package.
So we got this whole Colin Kaepernick situation going
Yeah,
on.
that's what we need to be
Nike.
right now. Because we've been bam.
So who want to get a rundown on that?
I'm sorry, man.
What was that about?
I haven't seen you guys in a while.
You gonna get a rundown on that, Humvee?
I just been trying to find that I don't even that filter. Shit, I want that filter that everybody.
Oh, yeah.
everybody
So you can take you a picture and say
something retarded.
Yeah.
No, but I
Sacrifice nothing.
I know he won like something big, like as far as the NFL, right?
If you believe in pina
No,
coladas.
he didn't do anything. That's still pending. What happened was he filed a lawsuit for collusion against him, and then it's gonna move forward. So that's what that is. What people are upset about is him being the face of Nike in their
Right.
30th year campaign, and so people have been upset and
Right.
Tell them how
and
you really
acting-
feel, Skip.
Yeah, they're acting out about that. So.
But I mean, like, I was listening to something the other day, and it was talking about Nike was behind the guys that did the Black Power back at the Olympics, and they, you know, so Nike is kind of like known to do that. You know?
Huh?
Yeah, I've heard they've done similar things before with people who.
In the 60s?
Was it the 60s or the 70s?
I was hoping that that's not what you were referring to.
Yeah, it is what he's referring to.
When was it?
In the 60s.
Was it?
That was like the 68 Olympics, right?
I don't remember which year. I know it was way back,
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
and I don't think Nike was a
In
big
existence?
deal in
Oh.
the '60s.
Oh, they
Like
weren't.
I don't think. I
Oh,
think Nike
so-
was an idea
Oh, okay. So when did Nike form? Like in 70s?
in the '80s.
Oh, the 80s. Okay.
No, I mean like they was like, all right. So like they started like in the 60s, but I don't think that they hit their stride to like the early 70s. No, I don't think they became an official company until the 70s, because before then they was something else.
Okay.
And it wasn't Nike until like 71, and it, like I said, that was like the 68 Olympics. So I don't think that that's true. That's fake news.
Okay.
So I was off a little bit
Yeah.
Both off.
because I remember, you know, people had the Converse,
Right.
they had the Pumas
Yeah.
and Adidas.
So is it true Nike owns Converse too? Is that-
I couldn't tell you,
Probably.
but it's possible, highly possible. I mean, I remember Nike making a rise in the '80s,
Correct.
Gotcha.
and then they found this young athlete
Yep.
named Michael Jordan,
Bet on the right person.
and collaborated with him
Yeah.
on a tennis shoe for him to endorse.
Yeah.
And from that point on, there's been no looking back.
No, at all.
But then they found another young athlete.
Okay.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Tiger Woods. Yeah.
Who else did they do?
Serena Williams.
I was thinking that. But man, with this old Colin Kaepernick, though, man, these folks out here losing their mind, ain't they?
Losing their marbles, man. And they do own Converse.
Oh, they do.
It is a subsidiary.
So do these people know that if you burn the shoes while you're still wearing them, that's probably gonna hurt?
Do these people realize that if you burn something that you paid for, it don't matter?
Right. What's wrong with y'all?
Do you realize if you buy the lowest end Nikes ever,
Shout out to Shoe Carnival.
that you're not hurting the bottom line at all?
Like, why they ain't burn no fly Nikes? I ain't seen no fly Nikes yet.
No fly Nike?
Not one
Man.
pair of Air Max got burned. Like,
Because if you a
no
runner,
Forces got burned.
Forces.
you know what I'm saying? If you a runner
Right.
and this is your running shoe,
Yeah.
Now
you
you
bought
gotta
them.
go buy.
Yeah, you bought them for a reason.
Yeah.
You're not just burning.
They got old white people out here burning New Balances because they got an N on them. Come on, man, get it together.
Hey man, I saw on Facebook this dude made a whole video where he's talking about Nike people, Colin Kaepernick being supported by Nike, and he's gonna burn shit. But the whole thing is satirical, right? So he's like,
yeah,
and there's so many people in the comments that missed it.
yeah. Yeah.
Some people, they was talking bad about him, talking about, you
He
know, this
never did
old,
it, though. Yeah.
old redneck out here burning his
Yeah, he
shoe.
didn't
But
do
he's
that.
wearing Nikes and he's saying all the wrong shit while he's talking about it.
Yeah.
And I even watched somebody say, you got to watch the whole video. And then the chick commented under him, I did watch the whole video.
He missed it all.
You watched the whole video and never caught on?
Yeah, I saw
I'm
a
like,
couple
man,
of those.
dog, you can't give people too much credit, man.
Hey, you got to give them the credit they deserve for being dumb as they are.
Golly, man. You
Like
can't
I,
give
I saw this, dog. Like I saw this, and this really happened. Like somebody made a post that Disney was considering making Ariel from Little Mermaid black, right? So this dude had this whole post, he made a video, and he was saying why Ariel couldn't be black, because in order for her to be black, it requires enough melanin in her skin, and if you're living underwater, that there's no way that the sun could penetrate the water.
Oh my God.
Like, in order for there to be enough melanin in her skin right now. I'm dying laughing because I'm like,
What?
you know you're talking about a made-up character that's a mermaid that don't even exist, right? Like, he's scientifically breaking down why she can't be black.
Not why she can't be a fucking mermaid.
like he not talking about,
Damn.
tell me why this crab talk with a Jamaican accent. He ain't saying nothing about none of that.
Oh,
All
he
he
said
said is
he
she
watched
can't
the
be
video.
black.
Oh, and the
Dog,
crab is obviously black,
that part.
by the way.
Like, he not talking about none of that. He not talking about why this octopus can sing. I mean, and he not talking about like you can't actually steal somebody's voice. That's not none of that. She can't be black though.
She can't be black.
Right? She can't be black.
Wow.
She can't be black.
Oh, man.
That lets you know
dog.
how deep that hate runs, man. Like, he was
That's a
big
deep
man.
hate.
The sun cannot penetrate the ocean to the point where
What color are killer whales? Mostly what?
black.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
It's
all made up, too.
Yeah.
I'm just
For a
saying.
second, I thought you were doing one of those zebra things. It's black with white stripes or white with black stripes. Nobody knows. You gotta ask the zebra. Which, by the way, is pronounced zebra.
There you go.
Sorry, I messed
Yes,
that up.
Zebra.
Nobody don't say zebra.
I definitely say zebra.
I try to whenever I
Yeah.
think about it, whenever I notice it.
Yeah. We don't have them, so we can't name them.
He's a little behind the curve on this one.
That part.
In Africa, they call them zebras.
Oh.
That's where they come from.
Jalop.
Yeah.
What was that?
That's the rice.
Oh, okay.
The jalop.
You just felt like throwing that in there.
Yeah. I felt-
Okay.
Zebra. Okay.
What do you call the lady name that sounds like zebra?
I don't know.
Debra? How do you say that?
Deborah?
Oh, you don't call her Debra? Oh, okay.
I'm supposed to call her Deborah?
No, it's Deborah. It's just
Deborah,
like
if you don't bring up...
it's Deborah, just like it's zebra. It's the same.
Okay, got you.
No potatoes.
Wow.
Okay, so Colin Kaepernick. Here's like this again. It lets you know how much people hate him, and just because of what he did, he's not even actively doing anything, and they still mad at him.
At all.
Like what they were initially saying was that he's disrespecting the flag and disrespecting the troops by kneeling during the national anthem. He's not present anywhere where the national anthem has been. Like, so why are you still
He
mad?
ain't been at a game in forever.
Right, like, what are you mad about?
What if they allow him to come back? Should he come back?
I mean, if he wants to, it's his choice.
Why not?
I mean, too much money ain't enough money. He got $30 million. What they reported was that it was a $30 million contract with Nike.
With Nike to just do it.
Yeah, and I think his slogan was, what was it? Sacrifice,
Stand for
something, even means sacrificing everything. Yeah,
That's deep.
And I did see somebody, man, and I couldn't watch the whole thing, dog. So hopefully it wasn't a joke at the end. But he was like, he didn't sacrifice anything. Like, he just played a game. He didn't go to war.
Oh,
no, that's something. Come on, man.
And I'm like, bruh. That's why I stopped, because I was looking for it to see where he was going to go with it. But I was like, wait a minute, dog. Did you go to war?
you feel me?
Hey, man.
Because if you didn't go, then you could shut the fuck up, too.
Yeah. And people who've been to war don't see it the way other people do.
Right. For the most part.
Right, for the most part. So,
Because there was, if I'm not mistaken, a former Marine who cut the checks off his socks with his dumb ass.
What? He cut the checks off his socks.
yeah.
Wow.
Just gonna cut the checks off.
That could only be a photo op. That can't actually be a protest, dog.
Hey, guy, Nike already has your money. You spent it already.
Now you need another pair of socks. Like, you didn't have to put another hole in your sock, dog. Like, that don't really prove your point that good, dog.
Right.
It's a fucking sock, man.
Yeah, now you've lost all the elasticity in the sock. Now you got socks around your ankles. It's not a good look.
All up under your heel.
What about the people in Kenner?
Don't wear the fucking socks no more, man. You go cut them up.
What do you think of that? The mayor
I'm going to stick it to you now.
saying,
Cut these
don't
socks.
do it.
He's an idiot.
Don't do it. Not just do it, but don't do it.
He's an idiot. Like, and he's disingenuous with his statements, saying that we don't want to support anybody's political views. Like, you're supporting half of the people's political views by not doing it. By not the people who believe and who stand with it with Colin Kaepernick, you're not supporting their political views, but the people who are against it, you are supporting theirs. So, like, you're lying from the gate.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and just
You
for
see
the
that
people
double
who don't
standard
know,
happen a lot of times,
all
man.
the time. For the uninformed, what happened is the mayor of Kenner, Louisiana, came out and said that the Parks and Recreation Department won't spend any money supporting Nike in any way, shape, or form. That's why I'm popping. Yeah.
Your elasticity.
Oh, nice
Pop,
trick.
pop, pop, pop.
Goes my nine.
Every time I think
about the times you did me wrong,
baby.
Hey man, it's a jam.
So you guys just had a moment.
Yeah. Pop, pop, pop. Goes my
Cut the
nine.
Nike check. Oh, I'm not wearing any Nikes today.
I am.
You guys got on the same shoes.
No, we don't. Not even close.
They look similar.
These are Black Mambas.
Yeah, they're just black. That's it.
Those are Black Mambas.
Yeah. I don't know what those are.
These is black Nikes. I got them from homeboy who works for Nike.
Ooh,
Shout out to Dane.
I don't like Nikes
They ain't
anyway.
never sent me nothing.
He never asked
because,
for nothing.
You're right. I didn't know he worked for Nike.
Hey, I
he
used to
did.
send them shoes back though.
You was one of them guys.
Oh man,
Bust the air bubble in the bottom.
Man, I stayed doing it. I had all the phone numbers. Nike, Puma, Feelers, Converse. I had the Master P's. Converse
The
sent me
Pete Millers?
Yeah, had them blue. I said, I had all of them, man.
Tripping.
K Swiss. I had all the numbers, man. I'll mess these up and see what I can do.
Man,
They send
you just gonna
vouchers
be-
now.
You're gonna be along with everybody else who cut the check off their shit and burnt their shoes. You better go get you another. You better go to Academy, nigga.
Right. But again, the Nikes are too narrow. I like Adidas anyway. So
Are they too narrow?
for me, I mean,
yeah.
You got wide feet.
yeah, I got wild feet.
Well,
So yeah.
I mean, you better have wide feet.
What?
He don't get it.
Cause nigga, if you don't, you be lucky you walk around on stilts all day.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel? Do you support Colin Kaepernick, Humvee?
Definitely, I support him, man. But I don't watch sports like that anyway, so
Okay.
really don't give a damn.
Yeah, man.
I watch the Texans.
Of course,
Anything Houston. Yeah. I don't know
because
names
it's
and
all about the fundamental rights anyway.
shit. Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I don't like to play the race card because it's so obvious.
It's not a card, though. It's true.
Right?
It is a card.
Nah, it's not really.
It's not a card to be played.
I was just saying it.
But like when they started speaking about it, and they like tell you when Pop was talking about like he didn't have to tell his sons or talk to his family about being, you know, pulled over and how to act.
Right.
But you got to, yo.
But we do. Like, it's not a second thought. Like, we got to tell our kids, you know, and it's natural. Like, we know we got to do this.
Right.
And then you have a whole sector of the nation who would never cross their mind.
Right.
Mm-hmm. They cussing out the police.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you put me over? All that shit.
Yeah.
And it's the craziest thing when that comes to a realization. Because, like, we all know that.
Mm-hmm.
But when somebody acknowledges it, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
that's how fucked up it is.
Right.
And it's just the fact that other people can't see that is the craziest thing to me, dog. But I know a lot of people, they get stuck. They want to be right so bad that they don't care how wrong it is.
Yeah.
They just not going to admit there's something wrong with this picture.
Yeah. I mean, it's a sad indictment on how people act and like just kind of exist in the world and they don't really commingle with anyone. They have a right of refusal. Like, they have a right to refuse the truth. Like, I don't have to deal with it.
Yep.
They
Therefore,
can
it
act
doesn't exist.
Right. So, and you know, they're in
Like,
their
your
bubble.
shirt is black. No, it's not. It's black to us. Well, to me, it's white. So there.
Yeah.
You colorblind. That's it.
That's your problem. That you don't know that this shirt ain't black.
Wow. That's crazy how you could just put something out there and
I mean, look.
you got half believing in, you know,
Yeah.
Listen, man.
and the truth is right there.
It's right there.
That's crazy. Damn.
It's right there, man. If you've never gotten nervous when the cops got behind you, like to the point where it's like it wasn't like, oh, I might get a ticket nervous.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh shit,
I don't know
what else could go wrong?
Right.
Then you can't really say nothing. Like you, I don't like you ain't you don't. Your opinion don't really matter that much on this subject. If that's never crossed your mind.
And then they change the rules because always those same people, they'll say majority rule, right? They'll find the smallest percentage of black people who haven't had that who haven't had that experience and ride with them. They'll be like, see, it's not everybody. Like, we didn't say it was everybody. That's not even part of the equation.
Yep.
It's just a majority. Like, this is a very, like, it's something that I have to think about that you don't have to think about. The fact that I have to think about it to let you know it's a problem. It's not a problem for you because you don't experience it. It's a problem for me.
Did Serena experience that?
Huh?
Did Serena? Did she experience that?
I mean,
Man, they be going in on Serena, dog.
she felt like she was being mistreated or mishandled in that situation. She felt like it wasn't being fair.
Mm-hmm.
So
she played the gender card instead of the race card.
Well, I mean,
Because the other girl's black too.
They say she Haitian and
Haitian people are black.
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying. She's
Man, I
Haitian-
did just see
Haitian
somebody
and
mention that.
Chinese or something like that.
she's Haitian and Japanese.
Haitian and Japanese. Yeah.
And then whoever wrote the article was like,
The
"This is
first
the first
Japanese,
Japanese." I was like, "Whoa!"
Right.
You do know that everybody else is black, but I guess this time
This time we're
This time it's different.
It's Japanese.
Has a Haitian ever won it? So why can't she be the first Haitian?
no, she can't.
Why can't she?
Who the fuck knows? I mean, I have an idea, but I'm not just gonna spitball and throw it out there. I'm just gonna say,
Yeah.
Damn.
Like this, it's a thing, man. It's a real thing. So she couldn't say it's because I'm black, because that girl black too. So it's, you know, you're just being unfair to me because I'm. Yeah.
a woman.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
No, what she was saying was that for a man, he would have made a different call.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a little bit familiar with it. I was lost for a hot second
Yeah,
That's crazy.
But like, so
because she did like
the thumbs up, and then then something else happened. I don't know, but I seen the thumbs up thing.
it was a gesture.
Yeah,
Oh,
then they
okay.
took a point from her,
yeah.
which changed
Because women can't do that.
which changed the balance of the match.
Hey, look, man, women, y'all can't do everything, man.
Stay in
do.
your place. Stay in the
God,
kitchen, barefoot and pregnant. Even though she did win the French Open when she's pregnant, that's pretty dope. Shout out to Serena for that.
Yeah. We just go in circles like a
Stopped
mother.
him on the barefoot and pregnant.
That was just a joke gone awry.
Yeah, I mean, I caught it. I was just
No,
like,
no, I mean, it just didn't land though.
Gotta go get a check, nigga.
Badoom ching.
Yeah,
Would you rather have a woman working or a woman barefoot?
I mean,
In the
whatever makes
kitchen.
her happy, man.
Oh, whatever. Makes
That's what I'm about. I'm all about the
Whipping that work.
yeah, the greater good of the whole. Like whatever's gonna make it better. Like if it's better for you to support me, and we're gonna win that way, then cool, let's do that. But if it's gonna be better for you to go out there and work with me, and we're gonna win that, that's great too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm not a Stone Age guy.
I wish it could all be that easy, huh? Just like how you said it, but no, goddamn it.
Yeah, hey man, look,
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Talking about going down.
I already is.
I don't know where
Right
that
there,
came
leave it
from, man. We
leave
just
it
gonna
right
have us a quick Southside moment right quick. Just moving on, moving on.
Shit.
All right, look, here's the deal. We're an hour in.
Yep.
You were slow with it.
I know.
We need to talk this Eminem thing before we dip off. I don't know about y'all, but I don't really feel like having this whole long.
I'm on
2-hour
Joe
show.
Budden's. I
I'm
fuck
glad.
with Joe Budden.
I wish Jay was here, but I'm not mad that he's not here to perpetuate anything extra.
Yeah, he would have went hard.
And then said, "See, y'all got me out
Right.
all late."
Shout out to
Jay. Bloodline coming soon.
Jay Young. Jay Young, if you're slow. Okay, so I don't believe that I have to take sides in this issue.
Yes,
so,
you do.
No, I don't. Like this, like I'm an adult and I can maneuver where I feel I need
Hey,
to be.
he's white,
on the
he's
issue.
black.
Hey, and
I just want to throw it out there.
and
So we gonna skip MGK?
Oh,
They're both white.
go ahead.
and don't forget G-Eazy was part of that too.
Was he?
Yeah, he had. a
I've
nice
heard
dick.
that, but I
that
don't know
was-
what he said about
Yeah,
G.
that was MGK and his beef. G-Eazy's beef. They were beefing. G-Eazy wasn't beefing with him.
I didn't say he was.
But why'd you say G-Eazy then?
Because G-Eazy dropped a diss for MGK
Right.
after MGK dropped a diss for M.
Okay. Go ahead.
Right. So it's a whole lot of white on white crime.
Ooh.
So, okay. First of all, there's the album Kamikaze.
Kamikaze.
Like you just gotta deal with that. Like that's its own. M has been rapping long enough for us to respect him enough to give his album like a honest review, honest listen, and all of that by itself as a body of work first.
Got you.
Subsequent from that is, the content that he said about Joe and about MGK. That's secondary. And then there's Joe's response and there's MGK's response, which is after that. So
Yeah.
it's
Break
just
it down.
like right. No, but the album, I feel like the album is really dope, man. Like you're not out rapping that guy.
You gonna put hard in front of it?
No.
You not gonna put hard in front of your number?
No.
I don't do that. I think that's very
That's your thing.
suspect.
Very.
Yeah.
Because
So-
you can't put a soft one in there, can you?
I have. You know I put a soft.
Soft don't go in.
No. It just smashes. It's just smushes.
It folds up. You got no control over that.
Oh, damn.
It's very mad. Nobody never been happy about that. Okay,
What we saying about this Eminem album, man? Kamikaze.
I think it's really dope. Like I said, you're not all rapping.
Really
him.
dope.
He's gonna do his thing. He has some dope features on there. Jonah Lucas, Royce
Oh,
the 5'9". You know what I'm saying? And I think that it was a really, really strong body of work. I appreciate it for what it was. I like the fact of not having any expectations of the album. I always appreciate that from an artist. You drop it and people can't start to pick it apart. They have to listen to it first and then pick apart what they hear versus going into it with preconceived notions based off what it is that you think.
Right,
based off
right.
the song title or who the feature is and all of that stuff. So
You get to looking at the track list and
right, and then like overindulging and like, hey, just hear it. So that's what he did, and I love how he gave a nod to the Beastie Boys with the album cover. I like how he was petty on the album cover with the FU2 and all of that. So I like stuff like that, and I really like Eminem. Like he's really high on my list. I tell you, Jay-Z's 1A, Eminem's 1B. Like that's how it goes.
what's the faces for over there, Humvee?
That's how it goes for me.
Just making faces.
Yeah. So, he went in on these songs,
Something in my eye now.
and he tackled some things that I felt like were cool. So, I like the album a whole lot.
What do you give it?
9.
Oh man, I was gonna give it a 9 too.
You know you can still do it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not like you use the number and you can't use it again.
Yeah. Can I buy a vowel?
All right. Well, you know how I do. Eminem back. No.
On the last album, on Revival, he said,
Look, only time I put hard is when I'm giving him an 8. If you guys noticed that.
You never gave a hard 7?
I never gave a hard 7.
yes, you have.
Oh, okay.
I gave a soft hard 7. I have?
Yes.
I believe you have.
Who was that for?
I don't know.
But you did it.
But I'm giving him a 9.
Give him 2 scores.
I'm gi-
All right, keep going. You giving him a 9?
yeah, I'm giving him a 9, man. And I got Jordan Lucas, like he got. I'm a fan now.
Now you're a fan?
Now, I seen all his videos and stuff. It was cool, but like,
And now you're a fan.
but his verse, fire.
It was a cool verse.
Can I? Damn, man.
All right, go ahead. My
Jeez.
fault. I'm sorry. I'll wait my
I
turn.
don't have the thing you guys got. Whatever that thing is. Did you just hear what he said? No.
Man, he got some lines in that first song, too.
He does.
M?
Yeah.
The one with Royce?
Nah.
The first song.
I mean, they're in all the songs, but it's just that first one was kind of like, you know,
Yeah.
the whole only got beef with the media.
Yep.
I ain't ironing shit out with the press.
Yeah.
See?
Taking it to the cleaners. I took this beat to the cleaners.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit. He said, I'm a dump in the trunk. But yeah, I give Eminem a 9, man. That's just, you know. Yeah, he has to repeat himself at least 2 more times in order to get a 10. And it has to be on that level
So basically, you need him to verify himself.
Yes.
This is Eminem we're talking about. He said, "I sound like a broken record every time I break a record."
Yeah.
Okay,
He needs to verify himself 2 more times. 2 more
It
times.
sounds like he did already, but good. Okay, I hear you.
But
That's something I normally say when people are new.
What was the album before this one?
Revival.
See?
Yeah, well, you know, Revival and what was the one with all the accents? Was that Relapse?
Relapse.
Yeah, we boy.
So he needs to do it 2 more times.
I don't feel like that about Revival. I feel like that about Relapse, but I don't feel like that.
I like Relapse.
The thing about Revival, man, is we like Toy Soldier Eminem, but you can't give us all Toy Soldier Eminem.
But here's the
Not
thing,
Toy
though.
Soldier. What's the one? Lies.
Like the way you lie.
Love the way you lie.
Yeah.
Damn. But that was yeah.
But the same thing we condemned him for, we praised Jay for. Like, he showed growth. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to give you like more information. Like I'm still rapping at a high level. Like I'm still putting my words. Like I'm still doing that thing. I'm trying to show some growth. I'm trying to show some development.
But what
and when
I
he did
said
that, like
was,
we refused to listen to it.
You can't give us all that.
But he didn't.
You act like we didn't get.
How many times did he do it on there? He didn't.
On Revival?
He didn't do it on the Beyonce song. That's not what that is.
Walk on Water?
Yeah, that's not Love the Way You Lie.
It's not. Definitely.
It wasn't silly shit talking him either.
No, right, but right. And so what I'm saying is that he was trying like, because that's just the character. That's Slim Shady. Like it's not all he is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you got to blend a little bit of this with that.
Got to have a little stand.
No,
Jay-Z does it.
but he didn't. How not on
On
444?
No, he did not do.
He didn't blend. And
No
like,
swag.
just-
Them beats had swag.
The closest he got was on the song with Damian Marley. That's the
Well, there
closest
you
he
go.
got.
I don't know because I honestly I can't remember any of the songs at the moment.
Yeah, but I was listening to Revival like before the album came out, like maybe like a week before I was listening to it.
I like the Castle one. Castle song on
Yeah.
Pop. That shit was hard.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
it
so-
was.
Yeah. Well, so what you think about this album?
Me?
Yeah.
I give it a hard.
Because you can't give it soft.
God, we not doing this joke over again. We ran this one
Even
into
though
the
he
ground
has.
already, man.
You gotta relax.
I'm gonna go with an 8.5. I'm gonna go with an 8.5.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with that because as great as a rapper as Eminem is, excuse me,
He'll make you young.
there was still a bit of creativity that I know he could have done and didn't do.
Right.
There was still a little bit of that, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that's really it. Like DJ said, nobody's out rapping him, except for maybe Royce. Maybe
I think Royce.
Bad Meets Evil proved a lot, dog.
Right. But okay, so now we're talking about just what I'm saying is I think Royce might have better lyrics than him, but I don't think he can out technical him. I think if you're gonna say that, then you're talking about Crooked Eye more than Royce.
If you listen to the song that he did with Royce on what is it, Fall? It wasn't Fall. It was the one that he talked about MGK on.
Right.
Royce did some.
Yeah. No. Listen.
Royce is technically sound.
I'm not saying he's not, but I'm saying if so.
Oh, whoa! Wait a minute.
Oh,
1 second.
not
Pause. Tech Nine does some amazing shit on the microphone.
But I don't think he does it better than.
Man, I'm just saying. I don't know how consistent he is with doing what I saw him do,
Yeah.
but that
He
shit.
can do it, but
Yeah, he can do it.
it's not noticeable.
What?
Not much as
Crooked Eyes
Not a-
cold with that, dog.
Yeah, he is.
Crooked Eyes cold with that. And all his brothers. His brothers are good. Y'all gotta listen to the Horseshoe Gang.
I gotta listen.
Untouchable.
Yeah, Untouchable Gang. And they got a collab. They got a group with him called, I think it's called Family Business. It's a group with Cricket and all four of his younger brothers. And like that, hey, them dudes are nice. Oh man, that was something else that happened. We didn't get the cover because I know y'all listen to battle rap like that. We had the Averb versus Murder Mook battle. And it was like, so it was a thing.
Yeah, I was preoccupied.
Yeah.
You gotta put us up on some of those, man, so we can check them out when we getting ready to do like one of these type of setups.
For sure.
I know Jay probably checked it out.
Jay hit up the group chat about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so I'm with the Eminem. I was about to say revival, Kamikaze joint. He talked about MGK,
yes,
and it was hard.
yes,
MGK responded, which was also hard.
it was smart. I thought it was smarter than hard.
Yeah,
Smart from the standpoint of how he positioned himself in the battle.
yeah.
He
We
made
know
it-
you're the GOAT.
Yeah, so he gave Eminem props. So he positioned himself in such a way where if M comes out and out raps him, like, okay, you're supposed to do that.
Right.
And so he was very strategic in that, and also by him making accusations about M, whether they're founded or not, he forces M to either have to ignore it and act like he never said it, or address it. And either way it goes, it's a win for MGK.
Right.
So I think he was smart in the way he positioned himself in the battle.
Glad y'all set it off.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Used to be hard.
But I hate what I hated about his diss is I thought that hook was really, really whack. Like
It
that-
was.
Oh, it was like.
It was just it. I'm not gonna say it was really whack, but it wasn't. Let's
Talk about it. Yeah, like it was very underwhelming. Like
You have the blank look of not knowing what the hook is.
I like the hook.
Oh, okay.
But what was y'all
we're
missing,
both
though?
dads from the Midwest. Let's talk about it. Like
Well,
that's,
that part, yeah, that shit was whack.
That's what single fathers from the Midwest. Some whatever. I didn't like that. I didn't think that was cool. But I mean,
Yeah, it just soak up a little time between verses.
yeah.
Right.
And I like that he attacked M's character. Like, so again, he put him in a position where it's like, okay, well, how do you play this? You know what I'm saying? So M has to be smart and meticulous on the way that he comes back, right? And M said the reason why he dissed him, it wasn't because he said something about Haley.
Yeah, he did. say
He
that.
said it was even more petty than that. He said just the fact
But he
that,
never said exactly
yeah.
how petty it was.
Yeah. And so he said about Joe, he was like, that was just a warning shot. Like, it wasn't, just was what it was.
But
And-
Joe's not gonna respond.
He's not.
And boy, did Remy Ma make him
What?
look bad. She was like, "Cause you're too much of a pussy to respond."
Because you know he gonna flame you.
Damn.
Ooh,
she
It had me
rim.
thinking, what did Joe Budden say to Remy Ma when she battled Nicki Minaj that brought that on?
I don't know.
He had to say, because
If you go back,
Woo.
if you go back in the podcast,
That shit look
I'm sure-
personal.
yeah, I'm sure there's something in there.
He said something,
I'm sure he did.
and she was waiting on that moment to where that shit flared back up on him.
Right.
yeah,
He took it on the chin.
yeah.
Shit.
That's what she said.
That was too easy.
Too easy. It's
But
too
he
easy.
needs to respond. Goddamn.
That was White Man Can't
I would
Jump.
love for him
It's
to respond.
too easy.
Man, I ain't seen White Man Can't Jump.
In a minute, yeah.
Golly.
That's another classic.
I do
mean,
want to say something, man.
I'm cool with him not saying nothing, though.
I mean, he did. He addressed it on his podcast, but like, put a beat behind it.
I'm cool with two of my favorite MCs never going at it like that because I know what Joe's gonna do. Joe's just gonna try to muddy up the water. Like that's it. Like, and it's gonna be no holds barred. Like, and then
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
yeah, and then if he
They
puts
gonna have
M
to
in that-
fight.
yeah, if he puts M in that position, then M is gonna say some very foul, flagrant things, and like it's not. I'm cool on that. I like seeing battles
This
I don't
when
want to see that one.
this is when Jay Prince has to make the call.
Right.
So we're not gonna do this.
I need Jimmy Iovine and Paul Rosenberg and the label execs over there at Spotify
Pig.
to all come together and be like, we're not gonna do this.
I'm not gonna go in the hog pen, whatever he said.
Yeah, and you go in the
Pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered.
head ass.
If a pig get fat, ain't it a hog?
Kind of the same thing, huh?
Okay.
Slaughterhouse.
Yeah,
I just thought that was so appropriate.
very much so. Oh, and I want to see Crooked Eye on the pull up.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
They already recorded it.
Yeah, they did. They did
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. But like, man, like everybody has a valid point. When you hear Joe talk about when Joe breaks down how he wanted everything for the group and how it makes sense. And then when you hear Crooked Eye's explanation of like, why didn't you just fulfill your contract? If you fulfill your contract, then you get what you ended up getting at the end, which is you out of the deal. You can't just decide, hey, I want to do like. It makes a lot of sense.
Crooked Eye want that smoke for real though.
Crooked Eye with it. He with the bleeps.
He is.
I mean, he's a very formidable opponent.
Yeah.
And he talked about he addressed Joe and said Joe's already positioned himself for the content. Like, because he know he can't out rap me.
Yeah,
Like, he know he not gonna
he did
do that. So, like, you know, and Crooked Eye ain't no slouch, man. You better don't mess with that guy. And like, he's the type of guy who would be relentless like Joe would be. Royce would get annoyed. And Royce would be like, I'm coming to see you for real. You ain't finna keep playing with me like this. Crooked Eye, like, I'll rap as long as you gonna rap. And you better not come to LA. I'm telling you, man, look, Hobson know. Hobson knew. Hobson said when he's finna go to LA, Crooked Eye called him and said, I'm coming to the show. Like, I ain't got nothing to talk about. I'm coming to the show. Hobson said he chilled and then he called him and was like, look, man, I ain't really mean that. Like, I apologize. And Crooked was like, okay, I'll forgive him. You good?
I thought he was from LA. I thought he was from LA too.
Who Hobson?
Well, not LA, but like California.
I don't know where he's from.
Some part of Cali.
He sounds like it's from Washington or Oregon or something.
God damn.
He don't sound like a guy from California.
I don't know.
Look that shit up.
San Bernardino or some crap like that. San Fernando Valley.
Man, shit. Let's wrap this thing up.
Okay.
Let's wrap it up. Euro. Okay, never mind. It went over your head.
It did.
Okay.
It did.
I'm sorry. No more bad jokes from me tonight. 601-641-9474. If you agree or disagree or got anything to say about this, please call the show and leave us a voicemail, man. Should Joe Budden go back at Eminem on wax? Can he do it? What if him and Crooked Eye got into it?
He is from there.
Who is from here? Where?
He's from Panorama City, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Hobson.
Hobson.
Jamal. Marcus Jamal Hobson.
But that's shit. It is what it is.
Yeah, don't mess with a Crooked Eye.
Nevertheless.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I'll say this though, but if I feel like Joe's a formidable opponent,
Yeah, of course.
like, very much so.
Of course.
But
A lot of
I don't
people
wanna
wouldn't
see
know
that,
that. A lot of people don't seem to know that.
Yeah,
But the ones who are willing to speak on it, that
Yeah.
give Joe any type of credit, already know that.
yeah. And Joe the one that's some of the biggest names. Like, he don't care.
You in that mood yet?
He Drake, Jay, 50, Game.
Raekwon.
What's my boy? No, he didn't never diss him. Saigon.
Saigon.
Ransom.
Cy Giddy.
Yeah, like Joe, he get busy, man. Like, leave that dude alone.
I like Saigon.
Yeah,
I ain't heard him in years.
me either.
I don't like the shit he did with Just Blaze.
I never heard it.
It didn't bring out the best Saigon. Anyway, man, here's the wrap up part 2. 601-641-9474. It's the Yeah I Said It podcast.
Yep.
Social media. IG thing, Rick.
Yep. Twitter and IG. Holla at you.
This nigga's spaced out, man.
All the way.
What are you
This nigga high.
Just spaced out. And I'm Ill Rand on the IG.
Yep.
And I'm Ill Rand on the Facebook.
Yep.
And I'm also on the Twitter.
Why?
Because I be Twittering. As ill_Rand_is_back. And DJ the DJ.
Don't find me. I'll find you.
You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast. Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.